Rivian's stock has dropped nearly 85% since its explosive IPO in 2021. That's not just a dip. That's a wake-up call. Now the company is making what might be its boldest move yet, a brand new mid-size electric SUV called the R2, starting at $45,000. This isn't just another EV launch. For Rivian, this could be the moment that decides everything. They're stepping into the heart of the American auto market, the mid-size SUV segment, with a price that's supposed to bring Rivian to the mainstream. The CEO, RJ Scaringe, is personally showing it off, making it clear this vehicle isn't just a product, it's a lifeline. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We break down the biggest stories in the auto world, and this one is huge. Now let's talk about what people are saying about the R2, because the reactions are all over the maps. One of the strongest themes? People are rooting for Rivian. Many feel this brand represents something rare, an American EV company trying to build innovative, environmentally friendly vehicles without turning into just another tech hype machine. Some investors say they own the stock not just because of the product, but because people genuinely love the brand. That's not common in the auto industry. There's a sense that Rivian has built emotional goodwill. Owners often praise the design, the interiors, the packaging efficiency, and the adventure-focused identity. Some even say no other vehicle under $250,000 feels as thoughtfully engineered inside, and a lot of viewers express the same hope. We need more competition. Whether it's Tesla, Ford, GM, or Lucid, people want Rivian in the mix to keep innovation moving and prices competitive. But hope and reality don't always line up. Not everyone is optimistic. Some critics point out the brutal financials. Rivian is still losing significant money. Others warn that 2026, when mass production ramps up, could be production hell. Scaling manufacturing is where many EV startups stumble. There's also skepticism about Rivian's autonomy and software ambitions. A few analysts argue Rivian doesn't have nearly the data scale or compute infrastructure of larger competitors. In their view, competing head-to-head with Tesla on tech could be a risky bet. And then there's the reliability issue. Some cited industry reliability rankings, placing Rivian near the bottom. A few former owners shared difficult experiences, multiple system failures, long service center wait times, software glitches, and expensive repairs. One former R1T lessee described beautiful design and incredible packaging, but also major reliability headaches, suspension problems, battery issues, HVAC failures, long service delays. That's the paradox. Rivian often ranks low in reliability surveys, yet owner satisfaction scores remain extremely high. Some say that's loyalty, others say it's early adopter patience. Either way, it's a pattern Rivian has to fix before the R2 goes truly mainstream. Let's talk about price. $45,000 sounds competitive, especially when the average new vehicle in America is hovering around $50,000. But many people pushed back. Some pointed out that $45,000 plus taxes and fees easily creeps past $50,000. That can translate into $800 to $1,000 monthly payments depending on financing. For many families, that's not affordable. Others warned that the base model might be hard to get, and that higher trims will likely arrive first, pushing real transaction prices north of $50,000. There's also strong competition. Tesla Model Y inventory deals in the high $30,000, Chevy Equinox EV around the mid $30,000, Nissan Leaf under $30,000, used EVs dropping rapidly in price. Some argue that for true mass adoption, Rivian needs industry-leading range at that base price. Around 300 miles is seen by some as the minimum. Others want 350 or even 400 miles. Though skeptics doubt that's realistic given the R2's size and shape. Range anxiety remains real, especially for families considering an EV as their primary vehicle. Still, others say, if the price is right and production scales efficiently, sales will come. Tax credits may come and go, but competitive pricing wins long term. Interestingly, a lot of excitement isn't even about the R2, it's about the R3. Many viewers called the R3 the real breakout hit, praising its compact size, bold styling, and potential affordability. Some even said Rivian should prioritize the R3 or the R3X before anything else. The R3's retro-futuristic design clearly struck a chord. People described it as tough, attractive, and perfectly sized for urban life without feeling oversized. Meanwhile, some questioned whether the R2 looks too similar to the R1 lineup. They wonder if it needs stronger visual differentiation to stand out in a crowded market. Rivian has built its brand on adventure. Some believe an off-road or overland package will sell extremely well, not because everyone goes off-road, but because buyers love the idea of capability. Others countered that very few people actually leave pavement, but then again, Jeep sells plenty of rugged SUVs that rarely see dirt. Subaru thrives on the adventure image. Snow capability matters in northern climates, so the real question isn't how many people rock crawl, it's whether Rivian can capture that aspirational adventure-ready identity at a more attainable price. One major issue that surfaced repeatedly: repair costs. There are reports of R1 rear fender repairs costing tens of thousands of dollars. Critics worry that Rivian's parts consolidation strategy, reducing part counts and integrating components, could mean small accidents require replacing large, expensive assemblies. That affects insurance premiums. It affects resale values. If Rivian wants to attract practical family buyers, not just enthusiasts, repairability and service network expansion are critical. Some also question the lack of nearby service centers. A vehicle is only as good as the support behind it. Modern EVs are software defined. That brings convenience, but also complexity. Some drivers are asking for physical controls instead of full touchscreen reliance. There's frustration with subscription features, proprietary systems, and app dependency. Others want radar and LiDAR integrated into driver assistance systems. A few even said they'd prefer a simpler Rivian with less software, inspired by classic utilitarian vehicles. In short, tech is exciting, but reliability and simplicity still matter. RJ Scaringe himself became part of the conversation. Some viewers praised his focus, leadership, and engineering mindset. They appreciate that Rivian seems committed to building vehicles, not chasing humanoid robots or abstract AI narratives. Others joked about his resemblance to a certain celebrity, suggesting it could even become a marketing opportunity. Regardless of the humor, leadership perception matters. Investors and buyers alike are watching closely to see if Rivian can execute. Several viewers expressed strong interest in seeing Rivian expand to Europe and the UK. Some believe US sales alone won't provide enough volume. The R2 and R3 could be better suited for tighter European markets, but competition there is intense, especially with growing Chinese EV presence. Entering new markets means logistics, compliance, and profitability challenges, but it also means opportunity. The public reaction to the Rivian R2 is fascinating. On one side, there's genuine enthusiasm. People love the design language. They admire the engineering. Many are actively rooting for Rivian to succeed. On the other side, there are serious concerns: reliability, service infrastructure, repair costs, true affordability, and the challenge of scaling production profitably. The R2 isn't just another electric SUV, it's Rivian's bet on survival. If they deliver strong range at $45,000, improve reliability, scale production smoothly, and expand service networks, the R2 could transform the company. If they stumble, the road gets much tougher. Now we want to hear from you. Is the $45,000 Rivian R2 the right move at the right time? Would you consider buying one? Or are you waiting for the R3? And does Rivian have what it takes to compete in this crowded EV battlefield? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about it.